Hello, I'm Mrs. Hawkins, and I'm your child's reading teacher. And we have had an awesome start to the beginning of the year. I feel like we're really into a good routine, and I feel like we have a good rapport between me and the students. And I feel like the students are starting to get to know their peers and feel comfortable in class. And that's important to me. Um, this is my first year at Pleasant Grove Junior. I've taught at other schools, but this is my first year at Pleasant Grove, and it's an awesome place. And I'm really enjoying being there and enjoying the really friendly atmosphere and great colleagues. So let me tell you a little bit about reading class. I'll tell you a little bit about the structure, what we do each day. When we first come in, we read our own books for 15 minutes. Students get to choose whatever book that they want within reason. Um, and they can bring their own. They can check one out from my library in my classroom, or they can go to the library, which is right across the hall, to get books. And we do that for 15 minutes. And then we keep a reading log of what we've read, and we write a brief summary of what we just read. And then we move into our Reading Rewards program, which is our official program that we're working on. It's about 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. It's a phonics program using suffixes and prefixes and root words, and it's a vocabulary builder as well. We have vocabulary test on the words that we've learned during each lesson, and that's about every week or every other week, usually every other week. So that counts on your student's grade. If they rewrite the words, if they got them wrong, there are no points docked from their grade as long as they try to correct the word. They should be getting 100 points on each assignment. And then we move into fluency reading. So we practice fluency every day. They're with a partner and they read an excerpt for 1 minute and mark where they got, and then they graph it on a, a graphing log. And they do that with their partners. I also have them do it by themselves at first to warm up. And then every 2 weeks, I pull them back and we do an assessment with me and the student. And we do the same thing. We read for a minute, see where they are, give them maybe a more challenging passage if they're doing well, and keep that for reference for when we are assessing their IEP goals, and as an assessment for where they should be and where they're going. And we switch those out and try and change them up every 2 weeks. So they're very interesting pieces. On the back of those assignments, those fluency assignments, there's a comprehension page. So we're working on comprehension as well. So they'll be doing those exercises on the back. So we're hitting fluency and comprehension pretty hard every day. And after we do that, then we are reading a high interest novel that we will do a short project on at the end of the term. What we're reading right now is a book called Schooled. It's a really funny novel about a 14-year-old boy who grew up in a commune and has to go to middle school for the first time. And I think the students are enjoying it. I get some laughs out of them once in a while. Not very often, but I'm enjoying it. And then after that, we have some comprehension activities that we do as well. And I try and break it up. We're going to start doing some online Lexia learning, which is an online reading program. We're getting licenses for that, so we're going to start doing that. And students will be able to do that at home as well those who are online and those who are absent. And I'm trying to incorporate some other activities that will be of interest to the students. Um, Also, I am not on Canvas. I am on Google Classroom. So you can see what's coming up and what we're doing on Google Classroom. I update it about once every week, and students can see what assignments that they missed. And talking about that, they can make up anything at any time. There's no penalty for turning in things late. They just need to talk to me when they're absent, and we'll talk about getting made up for that day. That is a challenge because most of what we do is in class. We have all of those activities and skills set aside to do each day. So it's really important that your student is in class. But if they have to miss for some reason, we can make up the work. So I think that's all that I need to say. If you want to email me and ask me questions, that's fine. And I will be available during the parent-teacher week next week, and I will post those hours. And I would love to talk to you, and I would love to get to know you. And thank you for being supportive and helping your child in reading. I'm also an IEP case manager for many of your students. So I'm looking forward to getting to know you when we have the IEPs. And I'm open to any questions that you might have. So please stay in touch, and I'll talk to you next week if you have questions. Thanks. Have a good night. Bye.